Have you ever felt invisible? As if no matter what you do, men just don't seem to take you seriously? You've tried everything, from being kind, loving, and understanding to working hard. And yet, it seems like respect is something you have to beg for. What if I told you that respect isn't something you fight for? It's something you command. That's right, command. Imagine walking into a room, and without saying a word, every man there looks at you with respect. Genuine respect. You don't have to beg for it. It's automatic. That kind of respect doesn't come from being soft or passive. It comes from mastering a few powerful principles that I'm going to share with you today. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the top 5 things women do that make a man respect them 100 times more. These are the principles that change the entire dynamic of any relationship. The secrets that will have men not only respecting you, but genuinely admiring you, without you having to lift a finger. But here's the catch. You don't just need to hear this, you need to live it. This is for women who want to shift the balance of power in their relationships and take control. If you're ready for that, then let's dive deep. Let's get one thing straight from the beginning. Respect starts with you. You see, most women think respect comes from external validation. They believe if they do enough, give enough, or prove enough, then they'll earn respect from others. But let me be blunt. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. There's a reason self-respect is the foundation of everything. A woman who knows her worth doesn't need anyone to remind her. She doesn't need to flaunt her accomplishments, her body, or her intelligence. She knows she is enough, just as she is. When you respect yourself, when you draw your boundaries with authority, when you refuse to tolerate disrespect, that's when men will respect you without question. Think about this. Have you ever seen a woman who just commands respect when she walks into a room? It's not because she's perfect. It's not because she's flawless. It's because she's centered. She knows who she is. She knows her value, and because of that, others can't help but see it too. Let me share a story that might resonate with you. I once worked with a woman who, at first, was afraid to stand up for herself in her relationship. She would tolerate bad behavior from her partner just to keep the peace. She would swallow her feelings just to avoid conflict. But one day, she looked herself in the mirror and asked, "Why am I doing this to myself? I deserve better." That was the turning point. She found her voice. She set her boundaries. And to her surprise, the dynamics of her relationship changed overnight. Her partner began to respect her in ways he never had before. Why? Because she respected herself. 2. Being real and unapologetic. Now let's talk about one of the most magnetic qualities a woman can have: authenticity. In a world where everyone is trying to be something they're not, the women who stand out are the ones who are unapologetically themselves. Let me ask you this. Do you wear a mask every day, pretending to be someone you're not? Do you conform to society's expectations because you're afraid of rejection? Here's the truth. No man will respect you if you're pretending to be someone else. When you wear a mask, you're giving off a signal that you don't trust yourself, that you don't believe in your own worth. And men can sense that from miles away. But when you're real, when you're unafraid to show the world exactly who you are, men can't help but respect you. Authenticity is powerful. It creates a connection that's unshakable because it's based on truth. And no man, no matter how much power he holds, can deny the power of truth. I know a woman, let's call her Sarah. She's been through the ringer, betrayals, disappointments, heartbreaks. And you know what? She could have shut herself off from the world. She could have worn a mask, pretended that everything was fine, but she didn't. Instead, Sarah embraced her story, her flaws, her growth. She talked openly about her struggles and her triumphs, and men began to respect her, not because she was perfect, but because she was real. That's the secret. Men want a woman who is authentically herself, not someone who is trying to be perfect or live up to unrealistic standards. When you embrace who you are, you'll notice men start to look at you differently. This next one is powerful and often overlooked. It's called emotional intelligence. Listen closely. Emotional intelligence is a woman's secret weapon. Emotional intelligence is about understanding your emotions and the emotions of others. It's about managing yourself in moments of stress, calm, and everything in between. When you have emotional intelligence, you can control the narrative of any conversation. You're not swayed by impulsive reactions. You don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Instead, you respond thoughtfully, with clarity and purpose. Now, think about this for a second. Have you ever been in a situation where a man said something or did something that made you angry? How did you respond? Did you snap, let the anger take over, or did you calmly address the situation with strength? Emotional intelligence is about strength in calmness. A woman with high EI doesn't react to every little thing. She doesn't overreact to small annoyances. Instead, she uses her emotional awareness to navigate situations with grace. And when men see this, they can't help but respect her. There's a woman I know who used to get frustrated easily in her relationships. She would react impulsively, and it often led to misunderstandings and conflicts. But one day, she decided to work on herself, on understanding her emotions. She practiced being calm in moments of stress, and over time, she became a woman who could hold her own in any situation. You know what happened? Men started seeing her as strong, as someone who could be trusted with their emotions. And the respect? It came pouring in. And they're being supportive, without losing yourself. There's a delicate balance here, being supportive without losing yourself in the process. Men respect women who can support their partners, but also don't lose their own identity in that support. It's about being the foundation, the rock, but never forgetting who you are and what you stand for. Let me explain this with a scenario. You meet a man and you're in a relationship. Everything's great. He's successful, driven, and confident. But as time goes on, you notice that you're always putting his needs first. You're constantly giving, supporting, being his cheerleader, but you're losing yourself in the process. Don't let that happen. Men respect women who have their own ambitions, their own goals, and their own passions. They don't want a woman who's always in the background, always making sacrifices, always being the caretaker. They want a woman who can stand beside them, supporting them without losing herself in the process. And finally, let's talk about independent ambition. Women who chase their own dreams with relentless passion and focus earn incredible respect. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about the fire in your belly. Men don't respect women who sit around waiting for life to come to them. They respect women who go after what they want. When a woman is determined, when she has a clear vision for her life, men take notice. Why? Because ambition shows strength, focus, and self-worth. Don't settle for anything less than the life you deserve. When you start chasing your dreams with purpose, when you pour everything you have into your passion, the respect from others, especially from men, will be inevitable. So let me ask you this. Which one of these qualities do you need to work on the most? Drop a comment below and tell me which of these traits you already embody and which ones you're going to start working on today. I want to hear your story. And if you found this video valuable, hit that like button. Share this video with your friends, your sisters, your daughters, any woman who needs to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on relationships, self-worth, and how to command the respect you deserve. Remember, respect isn't given, it's earned. Go out and earn it, you've got this. Subscribe now to get notified for more video.